Ready?
You do the intro. I'm not doing the intro.
I'll do the intro because apparently you're useless at that.
I'll do the outro.
No, you're terrible at those. You don't know when to end things. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bestie Podcast. Okay, we're talking about successions. Successions? We're talking about multiple successions. We're talking about
so
successions of topics. One at a time today. Hope this
We're going plot point to plot point, episode to episode, season to season. We're talking everything about it, and we'll do it in 10 minutes. Succession. That's what we're here to talk about.
We are talking
Succession.
Yes, we are. So, for some background knowledge, I finished Succession last week, and I started watching it a month or two ago. And all thanks to Clynt, because he's the one who's kind of been pushing for me to watch it for like 2 years or something. I don't remember.
2 years?
I think so.
Actually, probably have been 2 years.
Probably has been 2 years. And we are doing this episode because I really enjoyed it. And as soon as I was done watching it, I told Clynt, oh my god, we need to discuss this. And we started. But then we were like, oh, we have a podcast. You know, like an episode we recorded like back in 2025?
Yeah. In May 2025, where that was a different guy, by the way. That was not me. Dude, you know, you're the fourth person who has seen Succession because I recommended it to them and loved it. And I'm just proud, man. I know I've told this to you before, but I want to say it again. I'm proud of myself. I'm so happy that so many people watched Succession because I told them to, and they were like, "Oh my god, it's a pretty good show."
Yeah. And your reaction when I told you I was thankful that you introduced me to the show was priceless. Really.
Anyway, what are we talking about today?
The
show? Are we talking about the show?
Yes. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I was gonna go like through season by season with like the major events that happen. Also, by the way, spoilers for Succession, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And then
Pigeon, put the giant spoiler alert on my face. You know, if you haven't watched Succession yet, don't watch this video. Go watch Succession and then watch this video right after you're done with Succession. Ready?
Season 1. I quite like season 1 because there was a good introduction of all the characters. And since we're focusing more on Kendall's point of view, it was a really interesting point of view to get like the dynamics of the family from, because he had the pressure of being the one who was gonna inherit the company. And it was a lot of pressure for both Kendall and the audience to really like follow what was going on in the dynamics. So I really enjoyed that season quite a lot. I would say probably one of my favorite seasons.
Season 1?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because this is the first time you watched the show. You couldn't watch the whole thing because you were bored. And I mean, I kind of agree because season 1 for most people it's kind of boring because it doesn't really go anywhere in the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just clicked for me. And hold on, what happened in season 1?
In season 1,
Mr. Logan got sick.
Yeah, Logan got sick. He's trying to impose himself as like this notorious leader again and not have Kendall take over while he was sick. Yeah, it ends with the 2 last episodes are at Tom and Shiv's wedding.
Yeah.
So we get also the death of the server boy. So a lot of things do happen.
That was such a turn
in season 1.
Oh, such a turn in season 1. The ending was what a turn. You know,
what a good ending.
I never would have expected. It was pretty good. First 3 episodes of the season, I was already hooked because I don't know, I watched the show with the expectation that it's just rich people doing stuff. I wasn't really interested in the plot when I started watching it. I was like, everybody's talking about Succession and how there's like this point about Succession how people wear stuff which don't look like luxury companies at all, but they're like actually hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I was like, that's interesting. I want to watch it. That's a pretty bad reason to start watching a show, but I want to watch the show. And then it started getting interesting around the fourth episode. I mean, I guess it got pretty interesting by the third one, really. And the only thing that I think that hooked me instantly was the dialogues and the way they talk and the fucking things they say. They're so out of nowhere. It's like fucking Moist Critical wrote some dialogues from the show because it's so out of nowhere. They're like the out of pocket things that the characters say and the way they're said. You know, it like immediately hooked me, and that's what I really loved about the show at first.
Yeah, they do have a lot of like imagery every time they speak, and sometimes it's hard to follow, but it's so like metaphorical that you do kind of get the sense of everything they're saying, even if like you don't have any background on business or like company and stuff. You do kind of understand everything that's going on just by the tone, just by people's expression, and I think there's some great acting from everyone. I don't remember like a single performance that I didn't like, except, and I told this to you, Clynt, Logan's character, not the acting, Logan's character in season 1 is pretty polarizing to me in the sense that he switches from one mood to the other. And I know it's because he's probably sick and he's like recovering from sickness. And it's a good sense of like, now that I've seen the full show, I understand that it gives the audience a good sense of like not knowing where to stand with Logan, like his children do.
Yeah.
And it's actually a pretty good characterization now that I think about it. But I remember finishing season 1 and telling you that this, and I disagree with my own comment now. So, yeah, I feel like it was a great characterization, nonetheless.
Okay, I was saying, season 1, Marsha, I did not like her at first. But then I realized I don't like her at all. She's fine. For the most part, she's fine. She's like a caring person for Logan, which, I mean, she did care quite a lot. But in season 1, she was being a real bitch.
Yeah.
And, I mean, even if you can, like, justify it, I was so on board with Kepler. I was so on board with Kendall and all of the protagonists. I was like, Marsha, please get out of the fucking way, man. Let them meet their fucking father, please. Okay. Oh, can I just say, you know that scene where Shiv just forces her way through Marsha and goes to Logan's room, and
he starts
the thing that Logan does. You know, I think we should have listened to Marsha, to be fair. We should have listened to her. She
knows him pretty well.
Yeah. But it does get, it's so cool how it gets annoying because she's like trying to stop us. I don't want to be stopped. I want to see my dad. But then again, she's also like taking care of Logan a lot more than the siblings are.
It's kind of like a Skylar and White situation where you know they're doing good, but you're annoyed with them. Because you're not letting the characters
following the protagonist so much.
The bad things they're about to do.
I think that happened in around like which episode I forgot, but somewhere in season 1.
I have to say, because I think you told me you didn't like Marsha back when I was still in season 1 or 2, and I was like, yo, I quite like Marsha. Like, she's an interesting character. I hope they do more with her, because in season 1 or 2 they do kind of explain that they don't have background knowledge on her. They don't know where she's from. She was in France for some reason, and she like traveled or immigrated. I don't remember. We see her son. I was like, okay, they're setting her character up for something greater. But no, like it kind of just flops.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens with Marsha. She just fades away. I think she leaves Logan at some point because Logan's fucking rizzing up this other woman from this rival company.
Yeah.
And Marsha is just like, she fades away. I mean, by that point, I was like okay with Marsha being in the show. She was like a nice character. She was a bitch to Shiv, which is why it was like the one thing I liked about Marsha. Like, yes, Shiv needs to be
Go after Shiv.
put down. You need to
Mm-mm.
shoot Shiv immediately.
Yeah.
So which is like the thing I liked about Marsha. She saw through Shiv in many situations.
Yeah.
So that was really nice.
But I kind of like the dynamic, even though they didn't really do anything with her. It she was used in a way to show more of Logan's character in the way that like he used her for public attention or public positive reaction. He was like, okay, we need to show ourselves in public and show that we're still a couple to really
Yeah.
drive this vision of a great family, of like a stable man.
Yep.
Also, so interesting.
All in all, season 1. What are the most standout moments for you from season 1?
The last episode, man, like the
Really? When he kills a kid, or like
he,
when the
yeah,
kid dies,
when the accident happens.
when the accident happens, it's
It's really bad. No, it's just like took me by surprise, and we watched the episode together, that one. Because
did we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, you were here, and I was like,
I was like this. I was quiet and I was concentrating on what you're gonna say when something happens.
because they got in the car, and I was like, he's gonna kill him, isn't he? He's gonna kill him, isn't he? And I kept repeating that. I was like, he's gonna die. No, Kendall, no. And eventually, I thought Kendall was gonna, because Kendall was driving, the kid was next to him, and I thought like Kendall will like fall asleep or whatever. So I was like, okay, Kendall killed him. But no, the kid grabs the wheel and turns the car. So technically, the accident is the kid's fault, because when you see an animal, you just have to go forward. Like, that's what they teach you when you learn to drive. You have to go forward, otherwise you're gonna crash. It's better to crash the animal than to like crash into another car or crash into somewhere you don't know. You just keep going forward.
I see.
So technically, it is the kid's fault. They were under substance abuse, so it makes the situation more complicated. Kendall did try to save him. But man, it's so sad. He just goes back to the castle like a beaten dog. It's so sad.
Like it was an accident, but the way Kendall took that, oh my god. But that's like later show thing, but man, he did not take that well at all. It was really bad. Okay, so a couple things from season 1 before we wrap it up.
Yeah, what's your favorite moment in season 1?
There's a few. Number 1, I mean, obviously magnum opus of the season 1 was obviously like him, all the thing that happened at the ending. But a couple of moments that stood out. Number 1, the episode 6 where Kendall does this vote of no confidence thing. Intense episode, loved the whole scene, and that was great. I love that when Logan was so mad at the end at everybody. And he said something about, like, I don't know who it was, but one of the people in the board had cancer, I think. And she was attending the meeting from like on a call, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
she was against Logan.
Mom.
But then Logan won. Yeah. And then Logan won, and she was like, "Oh, you're fired from the board, and good luck to your cancer." I was like, "Fucking Christ, dude!"
I forgot about that. That's bad. Jesus, what an asshole! Like, we blame everyone else but Logan sometimes, but he is. Like,
I know
the real bad guy.
Logan's such a fucking bitch ass. Yeah. And then, oh my god, the episode where it's Tom's bachelor party, and they go to this.
I love that episode.
It's they go to this fucking bar, or not bar, like a club, like an underground club, and Tom ends up swallowing his load, and it takes no time for that to like spread around the whole group because of Greg. He told Greg in confidence, and he was already so fucking uncomfortable with it. And then in the next scene, everybody knows about it. Everybody knows about Tom swallowing his own load.
First time someone tells a secret to Greg, and it turns out badly, and that's every season.
That's every time he gets a secret, it spreads out like a fucking virus.
But Tom keeps trusting him. But he also trusts him to report anything that's being told.
Yeah, they're like inseparable, you know? Like somehow they just
Keep
come
your
back
enemies
together.
closer.
Yeah,
Oh, one scene. Yeah.
that's the episode.
Episode 8. Yeah, they go for like a family activity night, and one instant that really showed really the first glimpse of Roman as a character and as an asshole, because in season 1 you don't get much of Roman. I feel like you do get a lot of him like on the business side, but the personality side a bit less. And in season 8
Yeah.
we see what a fucking asshole he is. He goes up to this like family and he's like, "Oh, if you can hit a home run, I'll give you $1 million."
Yeah.
And
He
that
tears
was
the fucking
horrible.
check apart when the kid loses. That was in episode 1, actually.
That was in episode 1? Okay, if I was the Prague episode,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Or episode 2, I can't remember. Whichever one they went to the game for. Yeah, it was probably episode 1.
Wasn't it for
He was an asshole.
Logan's No, that was episode 1. Yeah, no, you're right. It was for Logan's birthday.
Logan's birthday.
Yeah.
They do a little trip and like a game. And then the kid can hit a home run and he just rips apart the check in front of his face.
So bad.
Oh, did you notice that they end up giving them the watch that Tom gave to Logan? Remember the watch that Tom gave to Logan as a gift, and then they end up giving that as a like a reimbursement to the family. Actually, most of the time that something happens with someone outside of the family, and it's like something bad, and like there's always Colin, who's like this assistant guy of Logan. He's always like giving them like there's always a little scene where he gives them a bit of money and like talking to them in the background, where it's like he's basically giving them some money to like keep their mouth shut.
All right.
There's also barely any talk of money. I mean, other than like in business terms, like you have contracts and deals and stuff, but like to get normal people things and to do normal people things, there's barely any talk of money.
Yeah.
When someone tries to get something, it just like if in season 5 you like one of the characters says that they need something, in season 6 they will just have the thing, you know. Anyway, season 2, which you have something to talk about, I guess.
So I don't remember. Yes, I do. I don't remember which. I think it's episode 1 of season 2. But I love the scene, and it's the scene that really stood out to me when I was finishing watching the show.
Kendall
it's when
comes.
Logan calls for Kendall to meet him, and it's a room with like all the business partners, all the board, and a detective who's in there because they found out what happened the night before. And Kendall just breaks down in Logan's arms, and you can't help but feel like, okay, it's the father doing something for his son, but also his father now has dirt on him, and it's heartbreaking. That's the first thing that came up to my mind, is that Logan now has dirt on Kendall because he knows, and he could do anything. He could puppet him, and this is basically what drives Kendall through season 2. He's basically Logan's puppet.
Yeah, except that happened in season 1 ending.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that basically is like a continuation in season 2. He's like basically a puppet, beaten dog, crying to Shiv every time, like once actually, but you know, he looks so sad throughout that season. I know, I was there watching it with you. I don't know, we just happened to watch fucking sad scenes together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That scene broke me when he doesn't want to explain to Shiv, and he's just like, Shiv.
Yeah.
He just repeats her name, and then he hugs her. And it's...
Yeah.
I love that scene.
It's really sad.
And it's heartbreaking knowing what he does in season 4. After that. What he says in season 4 when he denies the incident.
Yeah,
with the
my
soda.
god. The guy you thought was the detective, it was Logan's assistant, right?
No,
Colin. That's Colin. Or was it some other guy? Because I forgot. It was...
They do point at the
like
guy at the back of a room that doesn't speak, and he's like, "Oh, we've got some eyes in the police department around here."
Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
So
looking at this episode list, I already see the fucking safe room one where there's a shooting that happened in the office, and
it's such a silly episode.
It's like something so serious just happened in the background,
Yeah.
and it's like somehow it's the funniest episode of the show because of Tom and Greg and the thing they do in the emergency room or what in the panic room. Greg is freaking out about some attack child being able to come into the room because the window is too big. And Tom is like, and then he drops this bombshell on Tom. Hey Tom, how about we do this open relationship business thing? And then it triggers Tom so badly. He goes fucking bazooka on him. It was so fucking good.
It's so funny. I love it. I like to see this season as the Shiv and Tom season because that's where they do the most. Tom learns about
Was
the
it?
Epstein files of the company. And Shiv is promised by
yeah.
Logan that she's gonna inherit the role of CEO. So for me, it's kind of their season.
We can really understand Shiv in this season. Oh god, I almost dropped my watch. She does not give a fuck about her husband going to jail or possibly going to jail at some point because she has an opportunity to get the big chair. So we just see her not caring about Tom at all.
Yeah.
And from this season, I've really season 1, Shiv, she was like caring about Logan and she was being this bossy person, which makes sense. I mean, like you obviously probably know how to like get stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
But in season 2, you get to see more of her personality, and I guess that's when we start, or like I start to not like Shiv anymore.
Yeah.
At all, really.
In season 1, you can kind of understand her position as like the forgotten daughter who doesn't really have a say. But in this season, you see that she's daddy's little girl and that like she could have it if she just asked for it, which is kind of what happened. But in this season, what could we say? So episode by episode, because this is my least favorite season.
I think you told me when we were watching the second season. Yeah,
it's
being
not
a little
bad,
tedious
but it's tedious. Yeah, it's more slow. I'd say it's what's her name? It's not Nan. Is it Nan? Grandma? Gran?
Nan Pierce, Gran Nan. I think
Gran
Nan.
Pierce.
Granny Nanny.
Granny Nanny Pierce.
She was my god, dude. I know in the future that like their plot comes back after a while, but man, she did ruin her business by being too confident in herself.
Yeah, she does. And
she just really lost its valuation by the end.
Yeah. And actually, in the Pierce's episode, we get a lot of different characters doing things. We get Candle, who gets in a relationship with Naomi, and he's doing drugs again.
Naomi, yeah, that was the name. Oh, yeah.
And we also get the most awkward moment, I think, of the show. I think it's this episode. No, is it not?
Awkward moment.
Roman?
You mean Jerry and Roman?
Yeah.
Was it season 2? Or was it not? Was it season 3?
I think it's by the end of season 2. I don't remember when Roman and... Because it was at somebody's place, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were not... Yeah.
Wasn't it at the Pierce's place?
I honestly don't remember where it was. I think my brain just tried to like erase that fucking bit from the whole show because it was so weird. I don't want to think about it.
The mommy issues Roman has, which do come like it's interesting because the relationship with Jerry do evolve towards the end. He actually stands up for himself and stand up against Jerry and takes responsibilities instead of looking up to her all the time. Just wanted to mention that, which is something that happens in the last episode.
When was the rocket launch?
I think that's
was
season
1. No, we missed that. God, that was such a funny bit of the whole like when the let's rewind.
Let's rewind to the rocket launch.
When the rocket blows up and he washes his hands and goes away, like gets out of the bathroom, and you can see the look in his face as he's scared.
He pretends to ignore it.
It's just hilarious. He ignores it, dude. Oh my god! Wait, no. Now that I think about it, the season 1 has so many amazing dialogues.
Yeah.
God. Okay, we can't go back. We can't go back to season 1.
Yeah.
We're already in season 2. What else happened?
So
Oh, and then there was this Epstein
Epstein
files. Yeah,
files.
cruises. Oh God, spreading the virus, the death pit. You know, now that I rewatched it again, like I watched it in 2023, right? So Epstein files wasn't like was it a thing? It was probably not a thing. Didn't come out by then. I don't know, but when I rewatched it, it became more evident, and I was like, wait, this is exactly like the Epstein files, and I don't know, it was like so strange. I was watching it with a friend of mine, and I was like, do you notice this? It's the Epstein files. They're talking about the Epstein files. Wait a minute.
I didn't realize until you told me also, so I was like, yeah, actually
I
that
don't
makes
know
a
if it's
lot
a
of sense.
direct. I don't know if it's like a direct thing,
It's
a direct reference,
probably
but I think it's just
not,
a
but
common
it
thing that
gives,
happens.
yeah,
It's probably like a common
companies,
thing that happens in like big companies.
yeah, swiping things under the rug, which is bad, by the way.
Fucking cruises. Yeah,
Crazy.
we're not for it, by the way. Just
Guys,
just
we're
saying.
not for it.
We're actually pretty against it, guys. We're pretty against all the bad things that happened.
When is most most funeral is in season 1 as well.
Oh God, Mo. You mean Lester? How dare you? It is.
So they're going
What
to
the
the
hell's wrong with my hair?
Pierces to negotiate. It does not work. So then they have a board meeting, and we get to see Roman, Shiv's, and Kendall's mom again, because they go to the UK. Because they need to vote for something. I don't remember exactly what happens. This is why season 2 was tedious, because there was a lot of things going on. It was hard to keep up. And then they go to Dundee for Logan's birthday, I think. And they have a big celebration.
Oh my God.
And Logan's
Was it this
mad about
episode?
it. And I don't remember if it's before or after Kendall goes to the house of the deceased kid.
Was it this episode where he does the fucking rap song performance?
I think so, yeah.
It's so cringe. It's exactly like Skylar White singing "Happy Birthday" to fucking Todd.
I didn't think it was too cringe.
It was so cringe. I cannot watch it. It's fucking hideous. Oh God.
The beginning is cringe, but it wouldn't be as cringe if he didn't take himself seriously, but he does, and that's what makes it cringe.
Kendall is fucking strange.
I thought it was funny.
He's insane.
Episode
DC.
9. I love it's the Congress episode.
Oh, it's where they go to this place. Like Roman goes to do a deal with this guy from Turkey.
Dundee.
Was it
Yeah.
Turkey? No, Turkey.
Oh yeah, that plot went nowhere. God, it was so horrible. I did not like that plot.
The plot with Roman,
where he got
was
kidnapped.
meeting this other guy. He got kidnapped, and then I think the other guy got killed. And it was strange, but I like the whole thing that was happening. Roman was scared shitless, and he was with this two fucking guys from the company. They were like so useless. I forgot their names, but it was, I think, you keep seeing these two guys throughout the whole show. They're just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, DC wasn't really.
No, DC is the Congress episode where they have to testify. It's a good one.
No way.
Yeah.
Was it that?
Because Roman's not there. It's where Tom makes himself suspicious, like gets shit talked.
And
Greg
read out the email, and the email where you can't make a Tama without breaking some Gregs. The best line from the show. I forgot about that. Like that was this episode. Can't make a Tama without breaking some Gregs. By the way, I sent the email 67 times. Who could have guessed?
6-7. I can't believe you remember that.
It came out in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good episode.
Great episode, because they know they're in shit trouble. They have to put someone under the bus. And it's time for Logan to decide who. And that goes from episode 9 to episode 10, the decision, I believe. or they get on the boat in episode 10.
Oh my god, it was that.
Mm.
Holy shit, my memories are like tangled.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the boat episode
Crazy
where
episode.
Tom eats his chicken.
I
Thank you
love
for
that
the chicken,
episode.
Logan.
Thank you for the chicken.
It looked like there was flavorless chicken as well.
Yeah.
Sorry,
This was a
not
good
relevant.
episode of everyone trying to justify themselves about terrible things. And we watched this episode together as well.
Yeah. The last episode, right? Oh my god, we keep watching the last episodes together.
Well, that was my plan, but then you ditched me on season 4, so I had to watch it on my own.
Which I still don't regret. I don't want to watch that episode with someone who's watching for the first time. It's the end of the show, man. Episode 10 was I think season 2 episode 10 is like one of the best ending of the show, of the whole show. Like,
yeah.
It's perfect. It's actually just great. I have no notes. It's perfect.
I love this episode. If I had to pick one episode as my favorite, and this really elevated my opinion on season 2. Season 2, episode 10. I have nothing to say. It's just great.
Yeah, it's just good. It's like a good, satisfactory ending, and it's also shocking. You also see that little slight smile, like a little grin on Logan's face when they do a zoom in after he gets betrayed by Kendall. Just, it's perfect. It's amazing. It's anyway.
He's proud that his son
mad
finally
proud.
As
everything at the same time.
As Hamilton the musical says, if you fall for nothing. Wait, no, sorry, that's not the quote. If you stand for nothing, what will you fall for? And I think that's how Logan was seeing Kendall. And Kendall finally took a stand. Season 3 starts off with the family's reaction to Kendall's mess and Kendall's whole plan.
Kendall's high. That whole time, Kendall is just high on his own horse, drugs, and this adrenaline of like, oh, I finally stood up to my father, and I am loving this. Greg, you, who do you think? Why would you say I've not killed a guy, Greg? We don't know. And then
maybe,
and then he does this really silly, dumb smile. And I will never forget it. This fucking smile that he does at Greg after saying, what makes you think I've never killed a guy? Kendall, man, relax. You probably remember more about season 3 than me because I actually have not watched season 3 in the longest time.
I'll take the lead then. So Kendall first invites Shiv to his apartment to get her on board with his plan of taking over the company. And so Shiv goes there under the pretext that she's gonna snoop out Kendall's plan, but she actually gets convinced that this is a good plan. And then Roman arrives. Yeah, they talk about screwing their dad over. And at first,
Logan needs screwing.
Shiv and Roman are like, okay, we're behind him and everything. And towards the end, they're like, no, Kendall, you're being crazy right now. We can't do this. So, at the last minute, they kind of bail on him. As always, that's always kind of what they do.
Good for them. The siblings are never going to work out, ever. Together, they won't ever work out. There's no way. So this is better that they decided not to go with. They didn't go with Kendall.
In episode 2, Greg gets stolen his inheritance by Greenpeace. Because his grandpa's disappointed in him. Is that why? I don't really remember. It's like 250 million. And he didn't know he had a secure inheritance. But
that is so sad. That is extremely. I mean, hey, he'll have more money. Whatever. It's fine. Also, Greg's an ass anyway.
So that's episode 1 and 2. It's basically Kendall meeting his siblings. Nothing really happens more than that, which is Good because they're really like kind of stressful and fast-going episodes, and it just happens in one night, and you get 2 episodes of that. Episode 3. So the DOJ arrives to snoop on the company and like retrieve any evidence of what happened at cruises.
Mhm.
And Tom offers to go to prison if
Oh, was it that
everything
episode?
was to go down.
Like when he went up to Logan and just said, if something happens, I would be fine going to prison.
Yeah, I think that's the episode.
Okay.
That's episode 3, and Logan actually like calls him son, and I was so surprised at that I sent you a message. I was like, "What the fuck, son?" That's
I know, I
crazy.
remember this. And they were in the fucking bathroom helping Logan, pee. It was great. It was, perfect time.
So
episode 4.
yeah, episode
Jump
4.
Scare by Adrian Brody.
I hate his character, but the acting is.
Why is he here? I know, dude. I couldn't see the character because I kept seeing Adrian Brody out of nowhere in succession. It was hilarious. But yeah, his character's an asshole.
That
It's
episode
like every
was
character.
good because so Kendall and Logan had to be together to like for the investors, like for a good showcase. And
Two enemies becoming lovers. Who's
they
ever
do.
seen that before?
Yeah, who's ever seen that? And so the character Josh, Adrian Brody, just like leaves them alone twice, and it's
Hey,
just
look, Josh.
they're just like they stay in silence and don't say anything, and it's
It's
so
the most awkward
awkward.
thing ever.
It's like, bro.
It's great.
Oh, okay. And of course, Logan gets sick. Gets like a, they call it a heat.
Oh yeah, he collapses.
He collapses during the walk. Episode 5, they just say Kendall and the Waystar team find themselves working together at the annual shareholders meeting, where Logan the annual shareholder meeting is so funny because Shiv, like, she is CEO now, so she's the face of the company, and Logan and Kendall just like takes Kendall brings a speaker to the shareholder meeting, and he just starts playing the song.
The song by Nirvana.
Rape
Rape Me by Nirvana. I think it was Roman, not Kendall. Or was it Kendall?
It's Kendall because
Oh
he
my
he
God.
still wants to oppose his father. It's crazy.
That was a
like,
fucked up
insane.
scene.
It was.
God, dude.
It was
I remember
disgusting.
that he was.
It's weird because I
I'm
remember
like, some
really
of them are
liking
coming back now.
season 3, but I don't remember most of it.
Yeah, like most of it is business talk and like
Yeah.
subplots that happens outside of the company, like away from the characters.
You had a lot to say because they were starting to talk about presidency, and that's when Connor got the idea of becoming president of the United States of America. And
I would have voted for Connor.
Yeah, we get more background into like how Waystar controls politics in the next season, but it's just like a preview of how bad politics are and how business controlled they are, and it's horrible.
It was the most disgusting thing. Not gonna lie, dude. I was so pissed at the whole episode. I don't know. It just felt like they're giving me a window into how things kind of happen. But the episode is that episode is great when all the politicians are like taking a jab at each other, and it's like one cut after another, and it's just the one of the best dialogues in the whole season, I think, is in that episode when they're just talking one after the other, and somehow, even though you don't know anything about politics or business, you somehow get most of it, and it's like funny as fuck.
Yeah, it was a really good episode and a good setup for like the American politics that do come up in season 4. Episode 7 was Too Much Birthday, Kendall's birthday, like weird episode.
I don't like Kendall anymore. I don't want to be
made
with
me
Kendall.
sad. just like he gets a present from his children and can't even find it because he didn't care to
It
check.
was just him completely fucking taken over by whatever the fuck he was being taken over by, and like losing his shit. It was just him being dumb. Why does he like so much attention, dude? Who does this? The giant birthday party.
Yeah. And then episode 8 and 9 is pretty much the finale episodes. So their mother's birthday, their mother's wedding,
Everybody's birthday, dude.
everybody's birthday.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's their mom's wedding, and I think Roman had to tell. Oh, in the episode where they're doing the shareholder meeting and the whole politician thing, Roman also broke the news about their mom getting married to this guy who, and Logan was not having it. He was not happy about it. And then now we cut to the last
To
two
the
episodes.
wedding,
It's
yeah.
about
I hate
man.
their mother's husband. He's so annoying.
There's something wrong with her. There's something really wrong with her. Remember the fucking first season? She was like going around the whole wedding of Shiv and asking people, how long do you give it? I'm like, what mother? What mother does this? God, dude.
It's so bad. No, there was honestly something wrong with her. It was really bad.
She's insane. She's actually insane. I mean, I think this is the season where she has this talk with Shiv about how she never really wanted to be a mother.
Yeah.
And she would rather have had dogs instead.
Yeah.
Great thing to say to your kids when on your second marriage, you know, amazing, Mr. Mom. But
it's fucked up.
I guess I kind of see the similarities with. I mean, Shiv is trying to be different from her mother, but then she has her own little problems that she can't get behind.
Big problems.
And and like, you know, it just makes sense to see, like, it gives me a bit of clarity as to why Shiv is kind of like that. That's the ending.
No.
And then obviously the whole thing that happens with the siblings. I know, yeah.
One of my favorite scenes. But now it's ruined by the actual ending of the show. But where Kendall confesses to his siblings that he killed a kid. And they're trying to comfort him in his pain. And it's just sweet,
it was
but
so
weird.
Sweet.
Because they don't know how to handle each other's feelings.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fucked up, but it's kind of sweet. And you're like, oh, they're trying their best, like, in a complicated time with the few hints of love they got in their life. And it's sad.
Yeah. I think it's so surprising to see, like, them after 3 seasons. How many episodes is that? Like 29 episodes, because this one says 9. 29 episodes, 29 hours later, we see them having a bit of heart-to-heart. And it's so awkward for some reason. Or not awkward, but like so shocking. And then we think, well, this is the end of season 3. What's going to happen in season 4? Are they going to stick together and do stuff together? That doesn't sound like them. Immediately subverted. But, you know, it was nice while it lasted, I guess.
By the end of season 3, like, they team up to go confront Logan from selling.
Yeah, and it just felt so odd. You don't see them team up at all.
I love the scene when they were all in the car, all taking phone calls to try and, like, hype this negotiation up. It's so cool. It was, like, very thrilling. I really liked it.
Felt like we were there in the fucking car with them.
Yeah, I was like,
okay,
okay,
this is the season where. This is the season where Greg tells. Sorry, not Greg. Tom tells Greg about, like, how he's gonna betray Shiv, but, like, very subtly.
That's the episode where he's like, "Are you gonna side with the big guys or are you gonna side with the little guys?" And he says, "If you stick with me, you're safe." And he doesn't really say. He doesn't really say that he's gonna betray Shiv. But when they arrive to where Logan is, and Tom arrives, Logan is like, "You did good. You did good, Tom. You did good, son."
Yeah, that's when you got, like, that's when it's revealed and it's so good. I love the analogy that they use because not they Tom uses with Greg about Nero and Sporus. It's kind of like I had a feeling that he was gonna do something to Shiv or like somewhat betray her, because he used that analogy, basically calling Greg his Sporus.
Yeah.
It was fun. But yeah,
Well, I didn't know
I'm always on Tom's side.
I didn't
didn't?
know the.
I think it was spoiled to me
analogy.
because of this fucking analogy. The analogy, and I mean, now you probably know about it, right? Because he explained it. Okay.
Yeah.
And so it was like, God, it was a little spoiled, but whatever. Just spoiled in a good way, natural way.
Yeah. Amazing
okay.
reveal of Tom being the betrayer. But I mean, he was right. He couldn't have guessed that all the siblings were gonna gather up together. Like that's so. Like you can't really. Unlikely. He was trying to do his best for himself, but he didn't know he was going to betray Shiv in this process. So he thought he was doing the best.
And
no, I think he knew he was going to betray Shiv. I guess, yes. But so he could get a higher position, but he couldn't have known that Roman, Kendall, and Shiv were going to have an even better plan to counter that.
This set up season 4 quite well, I think. Like all the trust that Tom has gained in Logan's eyes, and the only thing that was odd again was the siblings being all together and lovey-dovey, and they're like fine and they're working together. It makes no sense, like in their like personalities. And so I was like, something's gonna happen.
Yeah,
they're not gonna stick together, are they? That was my whole thinking in the end of season 3. But
yeah, something's gonna happen. Or how is this gonna work? My question was more like, how is this gonna work? Then everything's gonna break. I was kind of hopeful for them. Can't lie, but
man, hopeful I was.
We could have been hopeful until the very end, but unfortunately, no. Season 4.
Season 4. It's time. The final season. Oh my god.
It starts off kind of strangely. They're looking for investors. Kendall, Shiv, and Roman. And before an investors meeting, so they're about to pitch the idea to someone. It was like for some tech company. Well, Shiv calls up a lawyer to get the divorce papers ready, but she finds out that Tom has booked all the lawyers so that Shiv couldn't get a good lawyer for her her divorce papers. Because Logan told him to do so.
That's great. I love Tom. That's such an awesome move to pull. Just buy off all the good lawyers.
Yeah, it was under Logan's directions, I believe. It's implied. So that's episode 1. I don't really remember what happens, but in episode 2,
do not remember.
Yeah, episode 2, Logan goes into the TV recording area and wants to take control. Yeah, ITM. And he wants to take control and make sure it's good because he wants to retain that part while the rest is sold.
Was it this episode when they went to Pierce's again? Because I remember in season 4, the siblings were on one side and Logan was on one side, and they were both trying to buy out Pierce's. And I don't know when it happened. It probably happened within these 2 episodes. It has to.
Yeah, it has to.
Because it's in season 4. And
it's before Logan's gone.
Spoiler alert, if you've been watching this whole episode, if you've been watching this whole episode without watching the show first, spoiler alert, Logan fucking dies, and he dies. All right. So it has to be before that episode.
Yeah, well, he dies in episode...
It's probably in one of these. That was in episode 3. Connor's wedding, best episode of the show. I loved it. There's no doubts about it, in my mind, at least. But I don't know when
they have the Pierce's meeting, but it's somewhere there.
In the first 2 episodes somewhere. Yeah. I remember it specifically because, the siblings, they ended up winning the deal And Logan was like, "Well, good job at saying the biggest fucking number, you morons." And, Logan somehow still fucking won that.
I think it's episode one.
At
Yeah,
least
you're
in terms
right.
of like season 4, episode 3, Connor's fucking wedding. You go.
I cried during the whole episode. I had I lost somebody in my family last year, and it was pretty spot on the way things happened. And I knew Logan was gonna die. Like, it made sense for the show that Logan was gonna die at one point. The show's called Succession. There can't be
No
a
way.
succession if the person's not dead. So it made sense. But I was not expecting it to happen off camera. Like the him
Like,
falling
just
down
like
happening
that,
just like that, like
out
in the
of
middle of the
nowhere.
wedding. Poor Connor, dude. Connor can't have one thing
Oh,
for himself.
Connor. I just remember it's called Connor's wedding. Like, this is where the Connor's wedding happened. Man,
Yeah.
and his dad died on the same day. Fuck. Poor
The only
Connor.
part of this episode that's Connor centered is the title. It's not called Logan's death,
Hey,
it's
I
called
mean,
Connor's wedding.
not a single
Yay!
episode is actually named after anybody. Connor's the only one who got an episode named by him, named on himself. So that's Connor has something going for him. At least an episode name.
Not in French, I think. Because
No,
I
what
was
is it called in
watching on
French?
French HBO.
Please.
No, it's just that Kendall's birthday is called like the Kendall something. The Kendall festivities or
What?
something.
No. Kendall festivities.
No, it was called Candle Fest. It was called Candle Fest. That's what it was called. I remember because I was like, that's a stupid title. I don't know how they translated that, but
No, that's a great title, Kendall Fest. I love it. It should have. Too much birthday sucks. Kendall Fest sounds funny.
yeah. I was like, what the fuck is this episode? That's fun.
Anyway, we're drifting away from the best episode
Yeah,
of the show.
so Connor's wedding.
The season, at least. I just loved the way it was done. I guess, you said the same thing, right? Like, it's done in such a unique way. There's, like, barely any shots of Logan. There's a few shots of him on the plane, and Tom being there.
Tom. He did his best.
Fucking Tom.
I was like,
he did.
If you were Tom, you
he
couldn't
was
have
just
done.
such a kind man.
You couldn't have done better than what Tom did on that plane. I feel
Yeah, he
like.
was understanding, patient, just polite, like throughout the whole call. It was great. He actually did handle it really well, like as best as he could.
Yeah.
Also,
His like patience really showed in here, but you also get a
This whole
glimpse of
time.
him realizing that he's probably
that
gonna be the one.
one of his safety net is gone. Like his safety net is gone.
Yeah.
Basically, like that's what he realized, and it probably was like super scary.
Mm.
So you remember Carolina, like this fucking woman that just came out of nowhere? His Logan's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She was strange. I don't remember
She
many
was
things
weird.
about her, but yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, guys, this feels so real. Logan's just dead," and then she just goes away.
Yeah, I think she
I
was
did not like her. She
shocked.
was a
That was
bitch.
trauma response. I don't know. I do empathize with her, like, for being shocked, but like she was here for the money. The dude's like twice your age. Like, strange.
I guess I don't know. I don't really want to talk a lot about Connor's wedding because I could go on about it, but I think it's just a great episode. I think it really shows how grounded the show is, and
Yeah.
again, I just love the way it was done because that's kind of how it happened in real life. You just at some point you get a call and you can't really
Do
you're not
anything.
really always with the person all the time, and like you have like 20 seconds to say something that you don't even know if the person's going to hear because you don't even know if they're still alive or not. And so it's like it's a really heavy episode, even though there was a lot of fucking comedy going on. Somehow the show just does it. The show would put the characters into like the weirdest, most sad and like horrible situations and somehow make like space for jokes. I don't know, but it's a great episode.
It really put the four siblings it really confronted the four siblings to their actual self. Kendall was trying to problem fix. Shiv got angry. No, Shiv got sad, sorry. Roman was in denial about everything that was going on. And Connor was just full of anger because on his special day, because, yeah, it was his special day. It's not even about him. That's I feel so bad for Connor.
He did not let it ruin the whole thing though. At least like he did ended up going through with the wedding, and that's I mean it's good I guess.
Respectable moment.
He's gone. Don't let him ruin the one day that is like so special for you. It's whatever.
This episode has the most IMDb ratings that I've seen.
Yeah, it's the highest rated episode of the show, 9.8.
Yeah, and 44K reviews. Really?
Yeah, everybody wanted to talk about it.
Episode 4. They have to talk about who's gonna take over. They decide it's gonna be Kendall and Roman, and but they all have equal decision making, so Shiv is also part of it. Navigator missed it with Mattson. Oh, Mattson.
Mattson, the guy from Gojo.
Yeah, they invite
the European dude.
Yeah, Norwegian dude. No, Swedish dude.
Yeah, from. Okay.
And he's like, "Oh, guys, we still have to negotiate. Your dad died on your way here, but we still have to negotiate. Can you guys come to Norway so we can talk about it?" And they're like, "Yeah, our father's funeral is like in 2 days, dude." Like, bro.
Mattson he's insane person, very business focused all the time. It's just like he lacks empathy of any kind. And we also get like some kind of background of Mattson and like people from his team. He has this relationship with one of his assistants. Really not his assistant, but like a person on the team.
Yeah.
And he's abusive. He's not really. He's kind of like Logan, but like
a younger up. Logan. He sends a leader of his blood like to that girl.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh my god, yeah, that was. He's okay. He's not like Logan, guys. Turns out he is way worse. Very fucked up. Very Reddit like. It's like Reddit made into a person. But yeah. He calls them to Norway. Like I think the middle part of season 4 is like all just them trying to manage the company, which is going through this like really unstable time, and also trying to like. Are you moving your leg? I can see that.
Yeah.
Also trying to
grieve,
not grieve, and it's a lot happening, which. I guess not really much to talk about within the middle part, at least for me. I mean, if you have something to say.
Yeah, I just think that it's kind of fucked up that Mattson makes them move to discuss like the amount he's gonna buy Waystar for, and Kendall and Roman are like, we don't want to sell actually, and they go for a walk, the three of them. And Roman loses his shit at Mattson. He's like, you know what? You don't deserve to buy this company, and you're such a fucking idiot. And like 2 minutes later in the episode, Mattson actually acquires the company for a surplus with some goodwill. I was like, bro.
And when Roman was like crashing out, Mattson was taking a piss. I think. Dude. I don't know how they write this. It's so funny somehow. Like, Roman crashing out. Mattson, I guess is a way of showing that Mattson still has power. He's taking a piss.
Yeah.
while Roman is crashing out. But it's hilarious.
Yeah. Honestly, great episode. And so Mattson is working with Shiv now because he's like, can you send me a picture of your brother's faces? Because they weren't expecting him to actually like give out an offer for the company. Which he did with a goodwill of like a couple millions, like 100 million.
Oh yeah, wait. Oh right, I just remembered that Mattson was working with Shiv, like until he switched to Tom because he realized that Shiv was too good and not very controllable.
And pregnant.
And
He was like, I've heard you.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah,
pregnant.
she was also pregnant. Why did I forget about this?
So
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. Oh my god. Wait. She was pregnant before Tom had that whole confrontation talk with
Yes.
Shiv.
And she told him.
Oh my god.
That she
Oh
was
my
pregnant.
god.
I believe. I think she told him she was pregnant before that conversation. But we'll get back to it. For some more plot, because I think you might have forgotten this. So they launch a new project called Living Plus.
Living Plus.
Which Madsen is
I
like,
remember Living Plus.
no, I don't want to do this. And he like tweets out something like weird about the company.
I remember Living Plus. I don't know much that happened in that episode, but you gotta give me like a rundown, or not a rundown. You lead again. You lead it, please.
So Kendall is gonna present this new branch of the company called Living Plus, and he really wants to hype up the numbers so it has more of like a striking effect on the consumers, and so he bumps up the numbers of the estimations. And then he learns that Madsen has issues with his numbers in India about the number of subscribers that there are there. And Madsen's like, oh, well, you're lying about your estimation numbers for Living Plus. And Kendall's like, yeah, but well, you're lying on about actual subscriber numbers, so fuck you. So that's kind of when Kendall has like a actual banter with Madsen. And so they launched
Living an after party. I remember.
Yeah, at the after party. But during the launch, Kendall talks with Logan on the screen because there's a recording of Logan, and he just has a conversation with him. Not with a hologram, just like with a random like recorded video of Logan. And it's so cringe. It's so stupid. Because they had to edit the video to make him seem like he was really supportive about the Living Plus program.
I know, and it was poorly edited. That was fucking. I don't even. It was hilarious.
Really good episode. Honestly, for like a business-focused episode, I really like that one. And yeah, that's 7 and 8.
Choosing the new president.
Disgusting.
Not really vibe with the whole thing. It just like throughout the show you keep watching them, you're like, oh, normal people going through their lives, but they're like somewhat rich, or like actually mega rich, but they're also like us. No, they're not. They can choose the president.
They can control politics.
The siblings are fighting over who needs to be the next president, not like a voter, but someone that can change it. And it was insane. The whole thing was insane, and I don't know, like Shiv, and I think this is when, I don't know what exactly happened, like the whole plot thing, but I remember like Shiv doing something, and then the siblings realizing that she's not on their side. You probably remember it better than
yeah, because she was gonna support a candidate that was more into supporting Madsen's company's values. And that was not the ones that would be beneficial for Waystar, but for Gojo.
Yeah.
And so they start realizing that.
With Gojo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I remember it now. Man, I watched season 4 like a long time ago.
And by the end of that episode, we get, I think, the discussion between Shiv and Tom.
Yeah.
Episode 7.
Was it that? Okay. Oh man, that was first of all, insane scene. Loved it. Horrible things were said, but I guess you have more to say about it.
No, go ahead.
That's it. I mean, it's just a great scene. I keep seeing it on Instagram. Like that scene specifically. I can't like it. because again, you found the comment that I made. I can't
Yeah.
like any Instagram reels that is about Succession because people, all of my friends, there's like one person in my life who's like watching Succession at some point of their life, and so I can't like because it's all spoilers.
I saw
Again.
it because on my friend's tab it showed your comment and it didn't even show you like the post. So you can't
made a comment,
even
didn't like the
comment on
Can't even
videos
comment.
because it will
I
appear in
hate
the
this
friends
so
tab.
much, dude.
But yeah, that season was heartbreaking. And it really showed like how dysfunctional Shiv and Tom are as a couple. They're both horrible people who are willing to do anything to put themselves to the top. And even destroying each other. The person that they supposedly love. Because I do think like there was love between them at one point. There must have been.
Yeah.
And just sad.
I believe so. Because season 1, they were like really, really going for it. Like in the beginning of season 1. It was such a relief to have this scene. Because it was like most of the things that Tom said were something that the viewers were already thinking about.
Yeah.
Not the horrible mother thing, but
Yeah.
most of those things.
She's a selfish person. Like,
that one line though, I guess it was so out of nowhere, and like it was like too much. I agree, and that's when the whole thing ended.
yeah.
Oh man.
Which was weird
Tom
because
going
in the
bazooka.
next episode, I'm guessing it's because it's Logan's funeral, but I think in like episode 9 or episode 10, they talk normally. And I was like, wait, you guys just had like bitching argument. Why are you guys talking to each other normally now?
Were they?
But yeah, they have like a few sentences back and forth, and then they do talk about what had been said. So there was just like 1 or 2 lines of dialogue where it's like, wait, where do we stand here? Where are we now in their relationship? But it's fine. It wasn't too shocking. But
Okay,
yeah,
I think I
that
forgot
scene
about
was
that part.
crazy. And yeah, so the president gets elected.
Yep, that happens, and then the funeral, and then comes Roman's like one of the best performances of the show. Him
The funeral?
Yeah, him losing it completely. It was honestly, it was really hard to watch. Like him just actually breaking down, losing a shit in front of all the people, and then all of the siblings coming together to like just hold him. It was great. And I've never felt this sad for Roman before. Like the way I have felt on episode 9.
Roman was
Really
a
good
very
performance.
relatable character in season 4 when he was not relatable at all in the previous ones, which was good to see. Because he was kind of acting like Kendall, like kind of a beaten dog sort of deal. But he showed a more human side of himself. Kendall's speech, really good. Greg's grandpa, Logan's brother's speech, extremely good. About recounting childhood memories, but still like not condemning Logan's
Not
actions.
forgiving him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That was nice.
And he gets his mind switched up a bit by Kendall's speech, which was good because you get to see Greg's grandpa's character change quite a bit. I forgot his name.
His name was weird. Ivan or something. No, not Ivan. Ewan.
Yeah.
Fucking UN. United Nations. My guy. But yeah, that was a really nice episode. Like the semifinale of the show, episode 9.
Another episode where I cried the whole way through. So this season got me like 2 hours of crying.
This season was sad. This was really sad.
It was really sad.
God.
Great finale of a season. And then we have the finale.
The actual finale. Wait, hold on.
Unless you want
I think before this episode, they like in episode 9, I think they all go back to their parents, their mom's house, I think. in the UK, and they have this amazing scene of them bonding. It was great.
A king's drink.
King's drink, the fucking Roman spitting in it, and like just pure sibling fun, and it was freaking great. I loved it. Wait, what was I going to say? Dude, I had one thought about it. Fuck, I forgot. It was just nice. I guess it was them all coming. Oh, right.
They came to comfort Roman.
They all basically decided that it was going to be Kendall at that point, I think.
Yeah. They were at the beach. Kendall was taking a swim.
Yeah.
And they all said...
They were like, yeah, I guess, there's no other way. And it's got to be you, Kendall. Or like, Kendall said that about himself, but... So they all agreed. So it was like the plan.
Yeah.
That's what we thought were going to happen.
And then they had their little plaything. Which is funny.
And then comes episode 10. Oh my god.
Well, that was in episode 10, I believe. Episode? No?
That was in episode 10?
I think that was in episode 10. I think.
Okay, so...
Because I don't see any scenes, in my mind, there's no scenes between the King's Drink and the board meeting. For me, it happens one after the other. But I'm not sure. Right. There might be something else.
Probably. Most probably. Like, that's how it happened. I just don't remember. I just remember the scenes. And okay, so after the plaything, then comes the fucking board meeting. Ooh. All right, you go, because it's like so fresh in your head right now.
Yeah,
we just watched it.
We discussed this earlier this week. So they all sit down. They all have a plan, and since they're doing like a yes or no answer to should we sell the company to Matsson or not, and we're going one by one to each member of the board. And just like doing it one by one, something's gonna fuck up. And you have the siblings like being last in the decision. And I'm sure if Shiv was first to answer that yes or no question, she would have said, no, we're not selling. But she came in last. So she had time to think. And I think in those 10 seconds of thinking, she realized that this was too real. And that she couldn't say no or yes. I don't remember which answer it was. So she runs out the room, and the brothers follow. And I don't know where to begin with the argument.
Oh my god. I know.
It was so stressful, and I saw there was like 10 minutes of the show remaining, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. Either they do it great or they break everything. It either... And Shiv starts stressing out, and it does make sense, because if they sell to Matsson, then she's still married to Tom. She could have a great position. She could still have like the quality life she has, but with a husband she hates. And if they don't sell, she knows that it's gonna be betrayal after betrayal with her siblings, which is to be expected. Yeah. But she initiated that last betrayal we see in the show, and probably wouldn't have been the last, honestly. It's just her that takes a stand here. And I hate Shiv. I do hate Shiv, but I understand why.
No, yeah. I wouldn't vote for Kendall, dude. There's no way. Kendall, I mean, it was until we had that illusion that, oh, it might go to Kendall. I was happy mainly because, like, from the character perspective, like, oh my god, Kendall, after all the struggle and hardships, he is finally getting the company, the thing that we were promised, literally
episode 1.
From episode 1. That was like the whole thing, and that's the thing that made me think that, oh my god, finally it's happening. But then Shiv, all the things that Shiv mentioned, they were all too real, and I was like, okay, well, did Kendall change even a little bit? Was he going to be able to like handle this part where one of his siblings is like not sure whether or not Kendall will be a good fit? But no, Kendall just fucking loses. Kendall just he goes bazooka. He actually loses it. And
He
it
gets
literally
trust.
shows how incompetent he is.
Yeah. He can't stay calm in a situation. He was so close. And I understand it's
He
frustrating,
was.
but
It
he
is. Like,
made
oh my god.
everything worse. He started shouting at Shiv when she just needed reassurance that she could trust him, and that made her doubt him even more. And as soon as he started like shouting at her and not understanding her point of view and saying that he lied about the kid, killing the kid,
Oh, that was such a
I
horrible
lost all
move,
respect for
Kendall.
him.
Uh, Kendall, you fuck ass. I mean, yeah, that was a shitty move. It was like he was like throwing every move he has at the table. Like he was like, "Oh, I didn't kill the guy. I can do this. I can do that. I'm the eldest boy." Like, there was the silliest fucking arguments of all time.
Yeah.
He was like, "Take this, take that, take this." Oh my god, I don't know how he expected to even like win this after that. He was just he was gone. He was too far gone at that point. And
Yeah.
so yeah, even though it was sad and upsetting that he didn't get it, and like basically the whole family lost the thing. Shiv is basically a slave now to Tom,
Tom.
and Roman has nothing. He literally has nothing. Like, I mean, besides money, he has like actually nothing. What can he do? Probably nothing. Like, he has no skills.
Kendall
And
has his family at least. At the
Kendall
very
has his
least.
family, but he's also like too like he's so taken over by like ambition that he wants to do something great or be something that he also will probably end up, I
Ditching
don't
his
know, like
family
destroying
again.
his life and trying something. Or
Yeah.
maybe he'll just be a better person, but that's impossible because it's Kendall. Uh so yeah,
I think there could have
not a good
not
ending for any of them.
been a better ending than this one. Because it's the most believable ending.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like everybody, I guess everybody just at the end everybody was like, "Oh yeah, this makes perfect sense." Like if the company went to Kendall, again, it would have been like disastrous. Probably one thing after another, one battle after another. And they will all lose them. But yeah.
Yeah. No, it
Satisfying,
was
great ending.
if they were not to sell to Matson, there could have been so much debate on what happens next, and it would have not been like a believable ending or story ending. It would have been like a happy ending. And I like that the show creators took a stance. They actually like didn't go like the classic TV series way of having a happy ending. They went a way where the story actually makes sense and the ending makes sense, and the characters have had like a whole cycle of a journey where they still haven't learned their lessons, and it's season after season they still never learned a single thing.
It reminds me of the other show. I don't know if you watched it. Have you seen Ozark?
I have not.
The
No.
show. It's very different from Succession, but it is also like Succession follows quite a grounded way of telling their story. Like it's, I guess most things are like as realistic as it can get, apart from all the comedy stuff and like the Shakespearean dialogues that everybody spews at everyone else. Ozark's also like kind of like that, and it reminded me of the ending of Ozark being somewhat similar. Like, I wouldn't spoil it, but it's kind of like I was equally satisfied at like both endings, and it reminded me of Ozark because I finished Ozark like way before that. But yeah,
And it reminds me of the ending of Better Call Saul and BoJack Horseman.
which I have not seen yet. I will
Which you
see Better
need to
Call Saul.
see. But
Which I
having
will see, and
anti-heroes
BoJack.
as your main characters, it should end like this. It shouldn't end happily.
That was Succession.
That was Succession. I am so
Oh my
thirsty and
God.
my voice hurts. We've been talking
My
for
throat
like
hurts.
an hour straight.
This makes no sense. We talk for hours anyway. Why is this like tiring and not like just talking? Oh my god.
I'm exhausted.
Like VC goes for like hours. Guys, Guys, let me tell you a secret. This would have been actually a different episode about our favorite movies, but no, she wanted to talk about Succession because she just watched it. We need to do the outro, and I will shut up so that you can do the outro.
No, you said you were gonna do it.
But you said I can't do the outro because I keep going.
Yeah, well, give it a shot.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. And have
Mine
a good
was
one.
perfectly fine.
No, it was
All right,
bad.
see ya later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.